can play some more metaphor. But I don't know the last time that's gonna happen. We just got Juna, got the Max Dancer, and now go find a healer to decipher the documents. See if there's a curse or not. I believe that's what we're doing. And with some kind of famous doctor, right?
Let's go.
Rella's inside the trench. Let's go. Yeah, Rella. That sounds like a new character. Like to join the party. I hope.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment.
Never mind. She's not gonna join the party. I don't see this woman helping us in any way.
Hello. How can I help you?
Oh, hello.
Juna.
Got walked though.
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister.
Oh, what?
Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrile Haven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death
Wow.
of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, it is my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Oh, okay. She's saying that he's dead, not that he's still alive, right? Yeah, salute the Royal Highness, even though they didn't kill him. So she's saying, she's saying why we need to know more about this curse, but not revealing everything. That's smart.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this.
What?
This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What? Then...
I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Oh, well, fuck.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing?
Okay.
You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Yeah.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
She won't
Thank
need
you.
it. Thought
She
that.
can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
It's not that it's impossible to break, just you can't
Did
figure
I
out
miss a
breaking that.
funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
You know, you can't kill Louise, but like, she didn't say it was impossible to break, just that she didn't have enough evidence or anything to go off of.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Juna out of the public, we might attract the crowd. You can't risk Louise catching on to her in the royal capital. Okay. At least for today, I'll answer the stain of wonder away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Eurus?
Thinking,
This is
mostly.
voiced?
Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they told me I was to be demoted.
So you gave up? Kinda go to
So you
bed
just
now.
gave up?
Hardly. It'll take more than that to stamp out my fires, chum. I've known my place was in the sky since I was a schoolboy. Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, eh? Incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, eh? And the way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies.
So you should invent
It'll
rings?
take time, no doubt. But I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
Okay, that was an interesting conversation. Though not one I think we need right now. You can There you go. You can change or add members to your party from the party option in the main menu. With X and form a group of up to 4. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participants, and you can never remove the protagonist.
So?
Okay, that's the rest of the run today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now. Okay, my issue is I don't know if I want Juno. I really don't, because assuming I don't know how to say this. I kind of feel like if I can get the masked dancer from her, like Sire Social Links and obtain it, I don't really have a reason to have it in the party. Besides, her stats are kind of subpar compared to like everyone else that's like focused on something. So I'm not sure if I even want her around. Plus, I like Stroll, I like Hockenberg, I like Heisme, so I don't really know if I want to replace any of them for her. If anything, if I'm gonna play someone, probably would be Stroll, because I like him the least out of those 3. But still not sure if I even want to put her in at all. I just want the masked dancer. Oh, let me go talk to Moy. Can I do that mass research now?
Where was I?
Apparently you need to do this so then Mass Dancer can get new abilities. It seems you have another ally, and that's quite an unexpected character at that. Your ally's awakening has revealed a new archetype called the Mass Dancer that holds a power both unique and interesting. I've prepared a new special experiment to enhance its potential to the highest level. Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you if you'd like to listen.
Fascinating.
So you've got a new archetype, have you? I expect nothing less. Please do not hesitate to inform me when you wish to study it. Okay. Special experiments menu has been unlocked in academia. These special experiments create items or certain archetypes to utilize during battle. Oh, so not just Mass Dancer? You can get the materials necessary for special experiments from enemies in battle.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Okay. Equip to use Seeker skills. Adds a resistance to rain and weakness of fire. Adept Seeker skills. Oh. Okay. Mage skills, Adept Mage skills. So I guess it's like the starting skills for a Seeker and then the later skills for it, I guess. That's what I'm assuming. It's all for Mass Dancer though. Let's try it out. Let's do the Magic Seeker's Mask. Oh hey, that's straight up just that's just the persona, Arcana. Didn't even try to hide it. Okay.
I'm looking for.
Yeah, I need to get a general to 15, which I'm doing right now, I think. So how would I equip it to her though? Is it like a item?
What now?
So do I just equip this to you? Oh yeah, Seeker Mask, and then Magic Seeker Mask. So yeah, you have to meet heavy wind damage. Oh, wait, what? Oh, she just immediately got the last 3 skills, not counting the passive. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like, I would like that half Mass Dancer, but I don't really want to replace anyone else. I guess I should give it a shot though. I'll take out Stroll for now because Stroll does have, what is it? You get more experience on reserve. So he's not gonna lose that much. Hopefully still pass on to his archetype as well.
You'll come again.
Kind of hard to sleep. Good time. It's a good time as any for some reading, I guess. Alright, this is what I get his story. Yep.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I'd probably have Juno return any magic keys you got in the dark hide areas too, just to be safe. Trying to call it the actual word. Which actually I don't think I got the they called the right one anyway. I get to them later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Yeah, everyone's doing it.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
You're not talking to the night.
Time marches on.
Oh, we don't get so much of that. I assume people would were. That's usually what happens.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Yeah.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one.
nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
Oh, he's dead.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Louise's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Alright. Honestly, I'm kind of confused where we're going to be going now. Like, what are we doing for the story right now? Since we have no leads whatsoever.
And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
What? A relic?
That is what
Don't
we're doing.
worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage
Oh, yeah.
our guide, our songstress.
What
the
is that?
lovely
Oh,
Lady
it's just.
Juna!
I thought she was like a different
Her
form.
sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
What a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
Iceland.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the Autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
Oh.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
Yeah.
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altabury. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
How do you do that hair
Still
thing?
managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
So jealous.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladel incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands.
Also?
Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
How?
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders.
Wow, well, wait to explain that. If he doesn't tell us how, then we can't use it against him.
Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So,
Yeah, he's
Lord,
like us.
where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
Well, back in the end, so far the only thing we know for sure is that it's called the Dracodios.
All right.
I guess we've got no choice but to find somewhere else and try to get more information. Okay, so we get this lance for him, then I'm so confused on where this is actually gonna go. I'm not gonna lie, I hate these sections of the game. I gotta like look for information. I'm horrible looking for information in these kind of games, or any game for that matter. If there's no like nothing that signifies who I'm supposed to be talking to, then I feel like I'm just wandering past this guy 18 times, which I probably already have. Oh, here he is.
The one from the exhibition.
Oh, fuck me. He is all the way over here in the corner. There's not a single mark on his head signifying I couldn't talk to him. So I just didn't look over here. Have you heard that he did the expedition? Kid, not bad for a filthy elder. Keep up for the next one.
Awful.
Can't say I like how you said it, but at least some people are starting to cheer us on, I guess. Wait, who the fuck are you talking about?
Check this out.
Why do you have a cutscene guy yelling at me?
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
Good question.
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
Really?
If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mystari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
Bet.
What do you mean?
No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, The only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves.
Oh, I meant to start the armor. Did you finish the thing that you fly? Can you fly?
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days.
Yeah, he's being smart.
Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
Are you finding one of you next?
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Have they seen me use an archetype? I feel like no, right? Oh.
What the?
What?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas.
How did you even do that?
After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Also, yeah, you talk about wanting to fly more than you talk about wanting to go at sea. There's more reason to believe he would enable flight, enable that instead of a bigger seaworthy. There's not a reason for it.
Island Schmyland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Yeah?
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Well, this is gonna be awkward.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials and make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Nope. You've not checked the whole marketplace for the Matsuri. I might as well make sure everything gear is fine. I'm pretty sure it is, but no, just in case it's not. Ooh. Look at that cutscene here, though.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Verga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah. Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Yeah.
Give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island! On a gauntlet runner too!
How do you know that?
Alright. They say the waters are clear of monsters now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
No.
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people. Treacherous! Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Free time? Probably. Yep.
Yura speaking.
This was actually the one that found. Hamza has got his fishing gear laid on the deck. You know, letting ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard though. So be careful. On sea, Hamza sometimes leaves fishing gear on the deck, which can be used to catch fish. Any fish you catch will use the ingredients to cook them. Okay. Is it an actual mini game or is it just like spend time?
Oh jeez.
Actual fish used to cook. Yeah, it's fish.
Understood.
The truth is...
Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? Sure.
Then...
Oh my, tail bait. Those fish don't know I hit them. Let's cast. You know, I saw this cutscene in the trailer where the game was being released for like, I think a second. Didn't realize it was tied me though. Nothing biting. Perhaps if the bait were moving. Give it a little wiggle.
True.
Oh, let's give it a try.
The fight is on.
Bite! And strong one, but I'm stronger. Ooh, just look at this hole. All thanks to you, of course. I wish there was an actual mini game like Persona 5. It did do that. Tension strategy, look beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. Results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. I love fishing. It's such a calming experience. Just don't know good places to fish, and only want to fish with friends. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time to call it a day. Do we get any no experience or anything? No world version go up?
And the stars begin to
that one
reflect
sucks.
off the water's surface. The Gauntlet Runner reaches the shore, lurking below the surface. In the black and fathomless deep are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
What terrible rain. It'll be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
Is there a cutscene for this?
It's doing better than me at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest? Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujief is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
Oh wait, I was looking at the phone. I actually don't know, actually. I was reading my phone, just respond to a message. Oh, it's talking about you two, that's right. Yeah.
Everyone's life stories, I suppose.
Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Paripus.
You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with them? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glodell was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
What the fuck?
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
Why is that cutscene for this? What the fuck?
What is that thing?
Oh, he's dead.
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need, or
Yes.
help?
Oh, it is cool.
Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Oh, I'm gonna hate when you gotta turn to enemies. I kinda hope you don't.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
Alright, that was a cool scene. I like us getting coming together now.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those
God,
giant
kill it.
legs off us?
Oh, you can change in battle? The job probably remember is the battle, plus L1 in the order view in this party. Which remember it consumes one shrine icon. Okay.
Assassin!
But first things first.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Can I steal
I'll
it? Do you have
take
something
this.
to steal?
Not going to your name,
No, you're not holding anything. So I'm just assuming you're weak to lightning. Wow! There's so much in here! Okay. Severe magic electric damage to one enemy. Before I try that out, I want to assume you're weak to lightning. Oh, I can try. I can hit all of them. Yeah. did mention I could chip up the legs.
Roar!
Oh, that's an issue.
Come on, follow me.
One type of weakness of dark. High chance of one hit killing all enemies. I'll give that a chance.
Look here.
Better work. Ah!
I was kind of hoping I was going to do damage at least. Okay, that's not bad. That's manageable.
Shatter!
Assassin! Some darker arts.
Wizard!
Fire?
Bird! A tough one.
Do you not have a weakness?
I call upon a royal soul. Gale! Retracted. That should make things a little easier on us.
Alright, cool.
I refuse to die yet!
Someone heal him fast!
Wizard! Healing arts.
Much thanks. The all power of kings.
Do I have to give all the legs?
There's witness our secret technique. This assassin. Mustn't settle for the easy way.
Hold on, how do I do it again? L1. Yeah. Search out highest may for stroll. Oh, it also shows you what senses skills they can have. Oh, that's cool.
The rest is up to you.
Let's go.
Maybe slashing will do more damage.
Ice!
This'll watch me. How's this?
Also, just the fact that, like, he has AoE slash attack. So, that's, even if they're not weak to it, that's still better damage. Wow, that was a lot of hits.
If we can take out some legs, that'll mean less attacks to deal with, right?
Heroes!
You say they have more legs with less attacks to deal with, but, like, they haven't all been attacking.
I'll cut you
Just
down.
in 2 turns at a time.
I'll show you the essence of time for some close combat. Come forth, royal soul. Lightning. Still here?
I'll give up close and personal. This is just what I need. No need to rush this.
Oh.
Moving to the rear. Moving to the front.
I just wanted people to be up close so then I can have Huckleberry heal everybody.
Thanks. I'm obliged.
Since it's only by woes.
I owe you.
Let's get him some healing. The captain's on his last
With
leg.
blade in hand!
Someone,
I
get
will
him
not
healed
let you
up.
die.
Helpful as ever.
That helped.
I knew you'd help. I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash. You see that? I'll get some distance. Roar! Push through.
Moving back. I'll show you. Let's keep cool.
My thanks.
Yeah, Mass Dance is great, actually.
Sprouted more legs.
Okay, yeah, so finding the legs don't fucking matter. Just go with the head. Like, if the idea is that killing rid of the legs means there's less attack to deal with, but then it doesn't matter because they're still all here, then fucking there's no point getting rid of the legs. On that one, just want this guy.
Wizard! I've got my own tricks.
Watch me. How's this?
That helped.
Nothing. Wizard!
Are you all right?
I owe you. Now, I call upon royal power within!
What, 2 wings like one? Yeah.
It's time to strike!
Thank you.
To the rear guard. Wizard!
Did I have to check you have lightning?
You hit their weakness.
Oh, you're weak to lightning. Sick.
Maneuver. No one here fights alone.
Ice.
It's up to you now.
Going for the weak spot. Great job, Juna. Now they're weak to something new. Juna's badly hurt. Over Get her some healing. Is that all?
This is a pretty easy fight, I'm not gonna lie.
Juna, are you okay?
Hey, his defense is kind of normal. That sucks.
Not now.
Allies, together! Get after it, love.
Burn!
Hulkenberg got them
I
right in
can't
their
afford to
weak
hold
spot.
back.
Swordmaster!
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
time to strike!
I need help. Falling back. By this power. Let's set it up.
Go!
How's that?
Oh, that's not even all 3 of them for it. I didn't even see that.
Hit their weakness.
Oh my god!
Opening, Captain. Dancer.
That did so much damage!
I shall show you what true
Oh.
magic is.
Oh wait, hold on. Do I have any more acid? I do. Yeah, you're fucking dead.
Provisions.
If I hit him that again, he's dead.
Razorback.
Yeah, I don't care.
Watch out. Razorback.
I don't care. He's so fucking dead.
Swordmaster!
He's max on attack, he's max on attack.
I'll cut you down!
We'll do this
I
together.
generally think he's dead now.
Strike true!
No holding back.
That's so much damage. Jesus Christ. Yeah, easy boss. Him with the left that did nothing. There was no reason to get rid of the legs. That was such a waste of time.
That'll do.
Not bad at all.
More magic.
Nice. I feel
I continue to grow.
Ah, I didn't know I had it in me.
Tremble before me.
Mass dances go good.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Yeah, more people would get
He
killed.
lied. Or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
I'm surprised to not ask about the power.
Something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Oh no.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
I'm surprised. Have they seen us fight before? That I guess against not Ford's ally, the monk guy. I don't remember them commenting on our abilities, so I feel like it's weird that they don't. I guess they must have. That's probably why they don't care. Either that or Louise has the power too, and that's why they don't care. This is a long day yesterday. I'm glad that we slept to see another morning. I am very happy that he survived and all is still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it would seem that my poor bag has a casualty on the incident. You really came during the pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear old door is well and safe. You must repay those old bones of yours for the stirring service.
You're right.
Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to line up a bit. So, how about it, darling? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. I mean, not like I can do anything else. Go back to just in due time.
Come on.
It's time like this that people tend to open up more. Wait, what? What do you mean this is time people open up more? What does that entail? I also didn't start to check what level that thing was. I just went to see if I could steal something from him, and after that I just kind of gave up. I think it's important because I don't know if I'm over leveled or not. Because that boss was really easy. But maybe they made it easy on purpose so people couldn't get stuck on it.
And so...
Oh. What? Sure? Wait, what's happening? Bah, I give up. It's just a fool's errand to attempt to meditate all this incessant racket. Surely you hear this phenomenon as well. It is the cries of all the creatures of the sea. I can only hear the sound of the waves. Perhaps this is one of life's many annoyances that only affect the Yuji. The fish in the sea are in a panic. Last night's skirmish with that sea beast has put the depth into a state of chaos.
Well...
Above all that, however, the surface seems peaceful. A complete about face on last night. Experience at least calms my soul. You can relax. It is soothing, just let yourself relax. Cannot lower my guard yet, especially with those brothers in our midst. Though I suppose even they must realize the futility of agitating a fight on a festival this small. They'll lose that fight too. So am I wrong to assume that this is their first voyage across the sea? What does that mean? Does that mean he is wrong to assume that, or I have been on a boat before? I've never been quite this far off land myself. However, I previously visited the beach with my son. We fished together.
I believe
that holiday occurred at this time of the year. The shore was populated with many others who had the same idea as well. We settled ourselves in a secluded rocky area far from the crowds, and did not tell him it was because we were Uji. But in hindsight, I so dearly wish I would have stood tall and simply enjoyed the moment with my son, with no concern for the judgment of others. When my son pulled a fish from the sea, he said, "I guess fish will bite anyone's hook." In other words, it surprised him that fish would self be Uji like him. I never stood up to the discrimination. In my cowardice, I ran from it, and in doing so, I unintentionally taught my son that there was shame in being Uji. Hey, don't linger on it. Can't linger on past mistakes. I ought to allow my thoughts to be shackled by past missteps. I hope, at least, that I may glean some wisdom by returning to these moments.
My apologies.
I apologize. The regrets of an old man are a poor substitute for a rousing conversation. It is of no recompense, but allow me to give you this. What the fuck is that? Falcon anklet? Why is it golden?
Take this.
Perhaps you've heard of an alien creature which soars across the sky in a manner similar to the shooting star. This is a sort of amulet crafted in its honor of it. That great bird seeks its prey in the rivers and seas, and dives in the great heights to seize them. It is a hunter which makes no sound and leaves no traces in its wake. Perhaps it is immodest to say as much, but I like to think I once possessed those same qualities. One day I will regale you with somewhat more stirring stories of my time in the Shadow Guard. Now that I'm reminded of it, I suppose I have served the royal family as well. Hanzo and I discussed various topics until I reached the camp. I didn't think I could have cutscenes like this. And there's like no
As the clear surface
nothing to
gives way
level.
to the glassy ink of darkness.
Huh, how much
the
events did I
Gauntlet
miss?
Runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
I was led to believe that I'm not loving a social link or like a moral virtue. There would be no cutscene that we had.
What to pick?
Okay, so what is it I just got? No? What is this? All stats plus 5? That's nice. Thank you, Heisme, so much.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lands. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Okay. I don't know what to take from that.
Oh-ho!
Then...
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict, as though it knows it is unwelcome. The Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
Alright, so how's it gonna go south? I figure it's not gonna go well.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there? Are you from the outside? What's wrong?
What?
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
You know, that's a good point. Is this gonna work like a dungeon, or can I go in and out like it's a town and dungeon at once?
Does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
Can't Galka just fly up above the tree line and direct us where to go so you don't get lost? Like, why is she flying beside, like, right beside us?
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Man, Hockenberg is not taking these two a shit.
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
What, you tested out by drinking it first?
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Something's not right.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
What? What?
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Stop. Hi?
Could it be a villager?
Okay, you're seeing her too. Okay.
It must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, fuck.
Del, let's go. Mainlanders, you're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Okay, but realistically, if we wanted to fight, that wouldn't work.
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodios, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
I mean, one downside to that argument, Stroll, I'm the king's candidate. Technically, none of you are, so you can all be executed. I can't. That's kind of the issue here.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't, gentle about asking.
Oh, it's the fucking, the announcer, isn't it? Also, when did you get here before I did? Yep.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
I fucking swear, this is the guy. I'm calling it now. And this is the guy who cut the prince, and it's the actual villain of the game. He is literally everywhere. There's no reason for him to be everywhere, and there's no reason to just happen to come to this island first before me, inform everyone here of my presence coming here, so they immediately know the candidates here trying to take the land, and then also just happen to wind up the same jail cell as I did. No, fuck this guy. I don't trust him anymore. I like him, but I don't trust him anymore.
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters of Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
You had to follow? How did you get here first without no one noticing?
I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
I'm watching you, man. I don't trust that guy. I'm trusting Galka more over time, but I trust you even less. I don't know why, but Iron Man's
The
a
Sanctus
close
Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
I knew you're not wearing a helmet.
Master Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them.
I think they probably explained it, I just don't remember.
Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision. Because you vaulted in your faith to the Dragon God. Your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
It didn't occur to me, but is this the guy that was wearing the book head? Like, it made it seem like it is, and he dropped out. That's cool, but why are you just not wearing it anymore?
My brother, do not fear.
Oh, she's cute.
I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
No.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the Dragon God. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
Hold on, my dog's freaking out. I'm gonna see what he wants. Oh, I'm back.
This will surely appease the Dragon God. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
Well, I can fight a dragon before I leave this temple.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could
Probably a
be.
reason.
Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors.
He literally saved your life. What do you mean?
Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
You good?
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this.
Yep. Still here.
Lady Juna.
I'll just sleep sitting up.
Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
You didn't make a sound.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Yeah.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. You don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second.
It's weird that he didn't even think about that part.
Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
I'll make sure you do.
You pull your weight or I'll make sure you do.
Oh, forget it. Seems being captured don't make you less a wise arse. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
Thank you for clarifying that.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace.
They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
Yeah,
We'll get the
it's called
spear,
religion.
of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right?
Yeah.
My friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
I'm really curious what this is gonna go with him. Hi.
Please, help my sister.
Wait,
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Oh.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
what? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Yeah, right.
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Don't trust that part, though.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Good question to ask.
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust,
Yeah,
Captain?
no. I don't want her to be killed anyway.
Yes.
I don't like sacrifices.
Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
Lend is a strong word. That implies we're gonna give it back, and you damn well know that's not gonna happen.
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission.
Wait, the symbol of your faith is the lance of your dragon god, but not the dragon god itself? I mean, well, actually, no, what I just said sounds really stupid. As soon as I said, like, wait, no, the cross is the symbol of the faith of Christians, not necessarily Jesus himself. It's more the cross, like the physical symbol. That's how I took it anyway. So moving on, scratch that.
I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found
Why?
a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left.
What? How long have you guys gone to that temple just like hang out? Long enough for it to do that for multiple days. I just feel like I get why they're doing this, so you have a timeline, like a set number of days to fight the dragon or whatever's happening, bring her back. I get that, but this is just a weird way to go about it.
She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Brilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
And wasn't that one the other guy, I forgot his name already, supposed to be with us? Are you sure they're just not like outside this room hearing all this?
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
Yeah.
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Oh, yeah, okay. When it hit, that's what they meant. I was like miles behind. When they said 2 of our companions was out distracting the guards, I thought that he was talking about when we were initially captured and then they broke us out. I thought that's what he meant, not how he got into this room specifically. Like, I thought he was still all saying how we break out of jail, not how he got in here.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
Tis a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Oh, I actually would not mind if they got archetypes and joined us. I'm starting to like them more. They're just
We gotta prep.
get a little bit of assholes. Alright, so because I treat this like a new town I can hang out in, explore and whatnot. Or I can start hanging out with people time to time. But I'm gonna, if there's any shops here, go see if I can update my gear and items, and then head straight to the temple.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island, amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No, and keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought.
What?
I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished? Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
I was curious about the conversation was going.
We're off.
It's the same team. I'll switch and stroll when the applicable, when like it's suits best. Applicable. I know the word I'm looking for. What is those? What is that? I don't like those statues. I really don't. Oh, this tree.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up!
Oh, is he poisoned?
Why?
Allow me.
He was wounded against a human fought at sea.
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
That's the first time I heard your name, or at least not that far I can remember anyway.
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
And then 2 seconds later, okay, we're back. Wait, what?
Hey.
Oh, hey, Gran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? It was a good thing he came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. Well, that's easy. I've treated him with both magic and medical cures. A good, hearty papyrus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Huh, okay, that's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest. Even once the fever's down, if he pushes himself too far too fast, he'll never walk in that leg again. Jesus. I'd listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
The giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was first in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, it might be magma exposure. The temple's positively leaking the stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known to the ancients as the Potion of Blight may be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there's no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is they're not found on this island. I've heard that something that induces thirst is needed. If you could bring me that, I'll try my hand at concocting the potion on the blade. So what, they give you like super salty potato chips or something?
Understood.
Understood. We'll track them down. If we want to get into the temple, we have to get something about the tree.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, this sucks. This is just gonna waste my time.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Juna. When I see it, someone's gonna stay and look at the Dell. Don't be silly, boss. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase out right after us anyways. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. Think you lot might have to handle all this temple shit alone. Seems our debts are piling up, eh? Don't worry about it.
Listen.
This is about when Del will say something like, hey, they're gonna run out the lance, race some more. But me, I don't think you lot done so bad. I trust you. Yeah, I like you. You're a cool dude.
Yeah.
So, we'll hang about here, and you sort out the lance, and, well, the priestess score and all if you like. Can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all. Now, can I? I fucking brain, it completely froze at that sentence. I don't know what's wrong with me. Fidelio could stand to learn a lesson from you, if you ask me.
Yep.
Don't worry, you can leave it to us. I did not need this old setback.
Time marches on, and the
What?
age of a
That took
new
him a
king
day?
draws nearer.
Fuck you! What do you mean? I didn't even do anything!
Nonetheless,
The giant tree is blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I am very much looking forward to covering in the Potion of Blight. Fucking... Can I go back? How far back can I go? Oh, it's like right before there. I'm almost certain she said we were teleporting back to the village. Why did it take about a whole day? Come on. So sure I gotta do this fucking side quest first before I can... Well, it's not a side quest. I gotta do this other quest first before I can go into the temple. It's just wasting time.
But
don't get ahead of yourself, love. You still don't have all the ingredients. There's just something about it that makes it tough to get all of them here on the island. This would seem you have no choice to track those down first, and manning the lave, and both the priestess, and the lands we seek and sit inside the temple beyond our reach. We have no idea how big the temple is on the inside, nor what amount of enemies on the side, so it's likely to be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors. I mean, yeah, that's how progression works in RPG. Fucking then they're gonna go talk to more people and investigate. Oh, jeez. If you're the deadline has begun, you can chart across the Dragon Temple, visiting the world table, they've gone up on it. Be cautious of scorching heat and settlements of weather that may occur around Burger Island. Princess Euphoria is trapped in the Dragon Temple, rescued in the Dragonlands. How's this thing to wither?
Really?
You should start by asking people in the village. I hate this. Alright, got the main ingredient for the potion. All I had to do is just go to Grand and try and buy one. You returned, and a zeal renewed as well. I'd say so. You bought the ingredient you asked for, and now you can get work on the Blight Potion, can't you? And the Blight the Patron to Edini.
I see.
Ah, so this is what brings about the thirst I'd heard about. I'm surprised you were able to procure a treasure such as this off the island in such a short time. Rightly put, let's go on one of the contraptions and see I have much to learn about them.
Leave it to me.
Now I'll get to brewing. You won't be waiting long. Take a moment to rest yourselves. Don't worry about trying to learn that, you'll never get to it. Thank you for your patience. The potion's complete. This is the potion of Blight. Our village has passed down for generations. Alright, cool. This was completely unnecessary. That tree could have just not been there. You could have gone to the tree, then brought Del back because he's hurt, and then just done this. We did not need to do this whole tree side quest. Now we should be able to get inside the temple. Yeah, let's go do that immediately. The altar where Dragon Deals is dedicated should be at the far end of the temple. Alright, sure. I also looked into the equipment center before I left and found nothing that the available. Noting that the available quests had multiplied.
I'm counting.
Oh. I mean, if you're gonna tell me that first, I'm gonna pick some quests and see if they're all related to the temple. No, is Juna helping out the village or something? Maybe we should check in on him when we get a chance. Are you telling me that she has?
Oh.
Go on.
Thanks.
Oh, so far of a view.
You know, some of the islanders were so enamored by my songs, they opened up to me a bit. They were still rather sheepish, but I simply can't leave them hanging, can I now?
Damn it. I took this because she says that she has the request. I took that to mean that this is going to start the social link, and I get mass dance upon anyone. It immediately occurred to me this is going to use up the whole day, isn't it?
Apparently they've been plagued by monsters raiding the tombs just off the coast. I dare say that sounds right up our alley, doesn't it? If you'll help, I'll even make it interesting. I'll let you in on the secrets of a songstress.
What kind of secrets?
Oh, the key to capturing hearts. Some tips and tricks for carrying yourself with dignity. Rather useful to a kingly candidate, no?
Oh no, this is just getting the quest I need to complete to start the side quest. The side social link. Okay.
Well then, our monsters are to be found on an island the locals call the Orbwise Path. Their legends say that if you offer your dead to the snakes there, their souls ascend to become guardian deities. Problem being, the monsters are eating the snakes, which has left the bereaved unable to complete the ritual. The sadness in their eyes was just too much to bear. You know? I couldn't help but come to you about it. Oh, and evidently, there's some sort of offering there that's yours for the taking. If you'd like it, well, have I piqued your interest? Do these people a favor, and I'm sure they'd rally behind you.
Which one does seem concerning. Things of Sandra's and potential treasure have me curious too. Maybe we'll check it out.
So, you're in, I take it? Brilliant. I'll inform the others.
You got this.
I'm sure we'll be able to handle it.
Music to my ears. I'll tell you what. I'll throw in a little something extra for you. On top of my secrets, of course.
This one's important.
Alright.
Here's the place, if you're interested.
This place.
Okay, but I do want to go to the temple.
Oh,
so...
and do bring me along when you go, won't you? We can tackle it whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna go get the other quest and I'm gonna go to the temple. I'd like to at least start it. See where I measure up. What happened back in my hometown, you should know it wasn't Chidori's fault. Even if he's the village leader. The villagers have always ostracized others like that. Even when I was there, it's not the leader's fault. Even with the theft? They're still defending him, even with the urn being stolen? Not exactly, but I know he's prepared to do what's right, almost tragically so.
No?
Most of the tribes hold little love for the Uji, but in my youth, we lived near two settlements of mixed people. We traded, traveled, relations were good. Until one day, conflict arose between the two settlements. Themselves, they've begun to feud, and both sides asked that our village side with them over the other. They wanted a decision from us. We were asked to choose who was friend and who was foe.
However,
yet the village put off the decision. They took no sides and sought to appease both settlements. While we stayed the course of our hesitancy, the dispute was resolved. What happened to them?
Hold on.
And then...
The village lost the trust of both sides, so obviously, because you won't pick a side when either of them's in danger or in dispute. That's usually what happens. And they cut off all their trade. We were suddenly left impoverished. They called this Uji inscrutable, unknowable, and their prejudice only escalated. It even led to some violence, and yet the village tried to justify their predicament by saying there was nothing they could have done. They took no action to escape poverty and isolation beyond their bitter lamentations. That, more than anything else, disgusted me beyond words. So I abandoned the village and ventured out to become a knight of the cities. But Chitadari remained to take a stand, but I simply ran away. He took a role of leadership, determined to bring honorable change to our village. There's no ability to that, but you're honorable too high for me.
Listen,
who did nothing but run away. There's a world of difference between me and Tadari. And yet, as we've seen, the village is still a long way from the change he strove for. The villagers are rigid in their mindset. They hope to attain the little control they have by excluding and blaming strangers. All the backbiting and even the death of the urn, all born of this clinging to separation, this xenophobicness. That sounds horrible.
Right.
Yes, upon my return, a thought struck me. I suddenly knew I would like to let my son sleep on that hill where the sweet winds blow, that they may run free where he cannot. And yet, perhaps the reason I'm so attached to my village is because I'm the same as them at heart. I fucked up all these things. It was my indecisiveness that cost me my son and my knighthood besides. This burial is no different. To think I waxed on about it being time to face his death, an excuse and nothing more. An excuse to run from yet another decision. I mean, it's alright to hesitate, but no one could condemn you for that.
No.
But now my son is the one paying for my wretched hesitance, and see what's become of him. How can I call myself a father? So you're giving up?
No.
No, I refuse to let this end here.
Right.
If hesitation is my nature, then so too do I hesitate to let go. Perhaps it's simply who I am. Silas, I have a confession to make. When the urn was stolen, somewhere in my back of my mind I felt relief. Because I have not have to see it anymore. I no longer be reminded of his death, his heartbreak and his absence. I don't want to think of it. I don't want to face it. How could I when every reminder shatters me? That's why I put off the burial longer and even longer. But I must change. I will show my boy I am a father of his love, not his shame.
Surely.
And so too will I prove this to you, you who placed your trust in me. Nice. I messed up all your cues. I am sorry. I still love you, man.
Come back to me. I'm sorry.
I will soon depart for the village to look for my son's remains. My apologies for all you've made to endure. Don't worry. Don't shoulder it alone. I'm coming with you.
Thank you.
I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Let's head to the village together at a later date. For now, the temple awaits.
Navigating the archipelago's currents once more, the Dragon Temple again comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The Gauntlet Runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island, amidst surges of sinister magla.
All right.
Alright.
What do you think?
So I suppose he wanted to deploy the potion of blight? Yeah, he's a potion of blight.
Can you take this one,
I'm
please?
guessing the tree is just gonna wake up and I have to fight it.
Hey.
But wait, as all the trouble we went through to get it, are you sure it's going to work on the tree at this size? Trina's right, the only way to find out is to pour it. Why is it moving? What's going on here? So it says the monster in the tree's guides. This blight brew has stripped away the oaken mask to reveal the beast within. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't think it was gonna be on all fours though. Oh, it's not too happy about it. Honestly, I couldn't have stripped away the armor too.
Incoming!
Oh, this is probably the thing the guy was talking about. The guy used fire attack on it.
Now accept your fate. Nothing personal. Sorry.
Why,
Nice.
hello there.
Not bad.
Fire! You hit their weakness. There's a mass. That's happening, Captain. Burn! You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, what we strive for. Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
I'll use what I must.
Oh, he's burning. I was like, what's that symbol on him?
I'm all prepared.
Hold nothing back!
Burn!
Alright. Windini? What the hell? That's a lot of damage. That was like healed like 800 damage with that. Why is he still stacked? Didn't he just concentrate and use magic? Why would it still be stacked like that? Hello?
I think I'll show you.
Okay. This is an interesting development here.
Raging fire! You hit their weakness. Don't let up now.
Power of heroes! Burn!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Perhaps this suits me best.
Fine. Let's switch to Hazme out for a
The rest is
stroll,
up to you.
so you can at least buff people.
Fire!
You hit their weakness. I've press your standing, Captain.
So I'm able to kill it outright.
I stand. Let us fight
Unite as one.
It's up to you now.
Oh, mystic fire!
Oh, that did a lot less damage than if I let my Silas do that. Fun white mass, okay.
Good. Tis done.
I don't think they get experience of being in the reserve, but I don't think they get archetype experience. I don't think Highpoint's squad went up at all. That's disappointing. That's scary, but he's managed somehow. Kinda saw that coming. Honestly, all that trouble over Anchor's shrubbery.
But
Now we can keep going, but the way inside the temple is now clear. Let's push forward.
You're right.
Rough start, but time to go.
Pushing.
Save deaths now, don't have to deal with that again.
What now?
We've got to hurry. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go look. Finally, I can spend some kind of time on actual gameplay.
Here.
Luigi's one that was kind of like disappointing. Not 19, hello? You're way too low. You're not. 29 so pretty low.
Forward!
But yeah, like, I kind of missed kind of going to an actual dungeon. The last place was kind of like a mini boss rush, and then I found a boss, and then that was it. So it's kind of boring, to be honest.
No way!
Hey, the size of space, it's like a proper labyrinth. I wonder how deep it goes. Perhaps you could tell were it not for the strange mist, the path ahead is shrouded. Go before the dragon god.
What can I do?
I am the priestess. I must offer myself in sacrifice. Hey, what's wrong? Are you alright? I just heard a voice on my head. Apparently belongs to the priestess. Priestess' voice, you say? Can't hear it.
Okay, so
Well, if you heard a voice, that means she's alive. Come on, let's find it. Okay.
let's go.
I thought I think I'd give you some kind of tip on how to get through the darkness.
Check this out.
Oh, photo store, so I need that for a quest too.
Check this out.
There's something written on the stone monument. It says, "Those who are lost, thus the those who are lost, thus the mist bedew. But upon the proper path, no mist will there be in to thwart thee." That means the mist will be thicker if we're on the wrong path.
I see.
Interesting. Then if visibility worsens, it implies we're off track.
If so.
Okay. Good to know. Is it the same thing? Thine eyes report doth not tell all. Only those with the convictions to alter their perspective may find their way through the dark. Perspective? Is it so you have to change how you view things here? So we need to look at things beyond what's in front of us. Or at least that's what I'm assuming it's trying to say. Okay. I don't get it. Oh, do I use this?
Gotta be something we can do here.
Yes.
Hey.
I think.
Maybe there's something to do here.
I think that's what it's supposed to mean. Let's see if there's a. Is there a treasure down here? Yeah, looks like there's something down here. Oh, that's over there. Never mind.
There's
Okay.
something we can use nearby.
There's an item there. Oh, wrong side. Okay. Whoa.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
So this is the wrong path because it's getting much darker. Why would I just keep going towards it?
Oh no, we're respawning.
Right there.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
I think we're in the clear.
What?
Oh, it just teleports us back. So if I use this, I can't go that way because it's the wrong path.
Maybe there's something to do here.
But I can go this way though.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
hard.
Hi, sir.
Forward.
Fuck you,
Time for
come
some
from?
close combat. Come and get.
That's really where you come from.
Charging in. Time for some close combat.
Let us settle this.
We make
Settle this quick.
I'm assuming wins.
Pierce attacks won't get through.
Nothing personal. Sorry.
Why,
Mossy
hello
hard
there.
armor.
Looks like slash attacks won't do much against them.
So physical attacks probably won't work on you. Is what I'm
I shall
assuming.
vanquish evil. The power of ice.
Woo, not
Doesn't
too
matter
shabby.
your
Let's
calorie.
keep this up, everyone.
Mortals are all about lone shards of Mother Earth. Look to the stars, follow the Dragon God's guidance. There's a certain poetry to it, isn't it? Sounds like it's meant to encourage living in harmony with
However?
nature. But to invite us to look at the stars, surely you cannot do that from within the temple.
No.
So you gotta like look up or something? Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Oh, is that how you... Yep, okay, that's cool. So it's on this, right? This is the right path. Oh, okay, so much easier. I was like, this dungeon's gonna get real annoying if I gotta keep going back up and down, over and over. What? It's a mural, the War of Ruin, inscribed here in archaic writing.
Doesn't it seem like...
If this depicts the Annex War, it seems far too grand a scale. If it were, it wouldn't have been called War of Ruin. It's likely depicting the war that led to the destruction of the old ward. And people aren't the only combatants here. There are dragons, though it looks like monsters in the fray too. They could even be ancient gods. If you ask me, it looks more like they got roped into a war that the people started.
What the?
You tell me people manipulated dragons. This many bloody dragons as tools for war? To hazard a guess, I'd say the magic which allows us to control archetypes fashioned after the heroes of old is fairly similar.
Hey.
If gods and dragons really started fighting, no wonder they would call it the War of Ruin. Could this have really happened?
However,
Interesting. But not related to where I was going. Oh, this is just a circle.
We'll be okay.
I realize that now. Oh, I see. I was looking at the map.
I'd say we're evenly matched, which means you've got this.
Look.
but
Does this mean?
Alright. Oh, I already found it. Right, there's someone here. Oh, that was voiced.
It's you. I believe we met at the spring? My name is Euphazia. I am priestess of the Dragon God, but you may call me Eupha, if it pleases you.
to see you now, you seem largely unscathed. You have hidden yourself well, priestess. This place is devoid of monsters. Almost uncannily so.
I sought the room least affected by Magla. We of the Mustari are blessed with a third eye that can see magic's flow. But more importantly, why are you here?
Adeni asked us to help you. We're here in the stead of the island soldiers.
So my brother is safe. Thank goodness. Then I trust your word. Please, help me complete the ritual for the island.
Wait, girl. We want no part of this sacrifice. We're here to take you back.
'Twas your brother's own behest. If you doubt us, then you may seek your answers from him.
My brother would have you stop me. But why?
This is so crazy to think he doesn't want his sister to die.
But what happens if I return? The island's Maglev royals. Our people are tormented by horrors from the sea. Even our herds are being driven to madness. The chaos must be quelled. And if I stand as sacrifice, no one else will need to.
A fire burns in you, girl. It's a valor any knight would be proud to wield. And I should know. But if you're to risk your life, shouldn't it be for something certain?
Is all this really happening because of that dragon god?
What? But the perils that grip the island, they are born of the same magic that floods this temple.
We've seen the same phenomenon across the nations. This affliction isn't isolated to your islands.
Even so, surely...
How about this then? We'll get you safely to the altar, and see what we can figure out there. You know where it is, don't you?
Well, yes.
Let's see what's really going on back there for ourselves. We've got business with this lance of yours too.
She's right. No point in stopping here. Is that okay, Captain?
Yeah, fine with me.
That's fine with me.
What do you want with Dracotios? No. Whatever your answer, it hardly matters for the sacrifice. I will trust all of you as envoys of my brother. Besides, my third eye sees the flow of Magla keenly. There is something unusual about the Magla in your wake. It brings to mind descriptions of the heroes of old.
Are you talking about archetypes?
Then we must not disgrace their legacy. Let us proceed with all due care.
Huh.
Then...
Ooh, it's safe. Alright, I'm gonna get off for now. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.